Hello there. In the vast and ever-changing economic climate of Australia, many of us are observing a distinct shift, a period where the cost of everyday life appears to be on a relentless incline. It is a phenomenon that touches us all, compelling us to look more closely at the resources we have and how we manage them. This financial ecosystem, much like the natural world, demands adaptation and understanding if one is to thrive. It is not a time for dismay, but rather for careful observation and intelligent action. In this journey we embark upon today, we shall explore not fleeting tricks, but enduring strategies, practical, logical methods designed to help you navigate these financial currents with greater confidence and skill. We will delve into the art of conscious spending, the wisdom of resourcefulness, and the quiet power of informed choices. These are not about deprivation, but about optimization, about ensuring that every resource expended brings true value. The goal is to equip you with the knowledge to make your financial world a more sustainable and resilient habitat. Consider, if you will, the concept of a money tree. Not a mythical plant of instant riches, but rather a symbol of something carefully cultivated, nurtured through consistent effort and wise decisions. Each small saving, each prudent choice, is like a drop of water, a ray of sunshine, helping this personal tree of yours to grow stronger, more robust, and ultimately to bear fruit. Together, we will examine the soil, the sunlight, and the tending required to help your own financial sapling flourish. Our exploration begins with a fundamental practice, one that is often overlooked, yet forms the bedrock of sound financial stewardship, the meticulous tracking of one's spending. Much like a naturalist observing the daily movements and habits of a creature to understand its needs and patterns, we too must observe where our financial resources flow. Every dollar, every cent follows a path, and understanding this journey is paramount. It is only by illuminating these pathways, by seeing with clarity where our money is truly going each day, each week, each month, that we can begin to make informed decisions about its direction. This is not an exercise in judgment, but one of pure, unadulterated observation, the essential first step in gaining control. To aid in this vital survey, various tools are at our disposal. Some may prefer the digital precision of budgeting applications, which can automatically categorize expenditures and present a clear overview of one's financial landscape. Others might find solace and clarity in the structured columns of a spreadsheet, manually chronicling each transaction, a tactile connection to their financial ecosystem. The method chosen is less important than the consistency of its application. The aim is to create a detailed map, a personal chart of your economic territory, revealing the valleys of expenditure and the peaks of income, allowing you to navigate with greater awareness and purpose towards your financial well-being. In the modern digital landscape, a curious phenomenon has taken root: the proliferation of subscriptions. These services, often quietly drawing small sums from our accounts each month, can accumulate into a significant, almost unseen financial outflow. Like vines that slowly entwine a tree, some offer genuine enrichment, while others merely consume resources without providing substantial benefit. It becomes essential, therefore, to periodically survey this digital foliage, to examine each subscription with a discerning eye. Ask yourself, for each one, how often is this service truly utilized? Does it bring genuine value? Or has it become a forgotten commitment, a relic of a past interest? This review is an act of careful pruning, a necessary tending to your financial garden. The process is straightforward. List every recurring payment, from streaming platforms and software licenses to gym memberships and magazine deliveries. Then, with a logical and unsentimental approach, consider the utility of each. Those that are seldom used, or those whose value no longer justifies their cost, can be carefully snipped away. This act of trimming the unnecessary is not about restriction, but about redirecting those precious resources, your hard-earned money, towards avenues that offer more significant returns, or perhaps towards the nurturing of your primary financial growth. It is a simple yet remarkably effective strategy. The quest for sustenance, for groceries, is a regular and significant expenditure in any household's ecosystem. Here, the principles of smart foraging, observed in the natural world, can be applied with remarkable success to our own lives. The first, and perhaps most impactful strategy, is that of meal planning. By deciding in advance what meals will be prepared, one can create a precise list, avoiding the impulse purchases that often inflate the bill. This foresight ensures that every item procured has a purpose, minimizing waste and maximizing the utility of your food budget, much like an animal that plans its hunt for optimal energy return. Furthermore, consider the environment of the supermarket itself. Look for the weekly specials, the items offered at a reduced cost. These can form the foundation of your meal plan. Explore the advantages of buying certain non-perishable items in bulk when prices are favorable, a form of resource stockpiling. And do not overlook the humble generic or store brands. Often these products offer comparable quality to their more prominently advertised counterparts, but at a significantly lower cost. It is about looking beyond the bright packaging, focusing instead on the intrinsic value, a skill honed by any creature seeking to thrive with efficiency in its environment. In every habitat, energy is a precious resource, and its conservation is a key to sustainability. Within our own homes, the energy we consume, electricity, gas, represents a significant and often reducible expense. A primary principle here is the mindful usage of appliances. Many devices continue to draw power even when seemingly switched off, a phenomenon known as phantom load. Making a conscious effort to turn appliances off at the wall when not in use can, over time, lead to noticeable savings. It's a small adjustment in behavior, kind of like an animal resting to conserve energy between periods of activity. Beyond this, consider the efficiency of the devices themselves. Transitioning to energy-efficient light bulbs, for instance, dramatically reduces the electricity consumed for illumination. When replacing older appliances, look for those with high Energy Star ratings, as these are designed for lower consumption. And finally, it's wise to periodically compare energy providers. The market is dynamic, and a more competitive tariff might be available, offering the same essential service at a reduced cost. These acts of conservation and careful selection are not just beneficial for your wallet. They contribute to a more sustainable use of resources on a grander scale. The daily commute, the journeys we undertake, represent another area where significant financial efficiencies can be found. The reliance on a single-occupant vehicle, while convenient, is often the most costly mode of transport when one considers fuel, maintenance, insurance, and parking. Nature often demonstrates the benefits of collective effort and efficient movement, and we can draw parallels here. Exploring the use of public transport, buses, trains, ferries, can dramatically reduce these individual costs. These systems are designed for mass transit, offering a more economically and often environmentally sound way to travel. Alternatively, consider the simple, elegant efficiency of cycling or walking for shorter distances. Not only does this save money, but it also offers considerable health benefits, a symbiotic relationship between economy and well-being. For those journeys where a car remains necessary, the concept of carpooling or ride-sharing presents a logical solution. By sharing the journey, the costs are distributed amongst several individuals, lessening the burden on each. It is about observing our travel patterns and choosing the most resource-efficient method for each situation, much like migratory birds choosing the most energy-saving flight paths. Within the complex ecosystem of modern commerce, there exist mechanisms designed to return a small portion of expended resources back to the consumer. These are the cashback systems and loyalty reward programs. When approached with discernment and responsibility, they can act as a gentle stream, trickling small savings back into your financial pool. Cashback applications or websites, for example, partner with retailers to offer a percentage of your purchase price back to you when you shop through their platforms. It requires a small shift in shopping habits, a conscious routing of your purchases, but the accumulated returns can be noteworthy. Similarly, many retailers offer loyalty programs, rewarding repeat custom with points or discounts. Signing up for these, particularly for stores you frequent regularly, can unlock savings over time. Credit cards too often come with reward point systems. However, a crucial note of caution here: these benefits are only truly advantageous if the credit card is used responsibly, with balances paid in full each month to avoid interest charges that would negate any rewards earned. It is a delicate balance, like a hummingbird sipping nectar, taking only what is beneficial without becoming ensnared. Used wisely, these systems are another tool for enhancing your financial efficiency. There is a profound, almost primal connection between preparing one's own food and a sense of well-being, both physical and financial. The practice of dining out or ordering takeaway, while offering convenience, often comes at a considerable premium. By choosing to cook at home more frequently, we reclaim control not only over the ingredients and a healthier diet, but also over a significant portion of our expenditure. Each meal prepared in your own kitchen is an opportunity to save, often substantially, compared to its restaurant equivalent. This is a return to a more self-sufficient way of nourishing ourselves. The benefits extend beyond mere cost. Cooking at home allows for the utilization of fresh, seasonal produce, often more affordable and nutritious. It encourages creativity and can become a deeply satisfying ritual. One can prepare meals in larger batches, providing lunches for the following days, further amplifying the savings and reducing the temptation for expensive midday purchases. This simple shift, embracing the hearth as the center of your culinary world, is not just a money-saving tip. It is an investment in health, a cultivation of skill, and a direct way to manage your resources with prudence and care, much like an animal diligently preparing its stores for the lean times. And so, our journey through these strategies for financial prudence draws to a close. We have observed the importance of tracking our expenditures, the wisdom in pruning unnecessary subscriptions, and the art of resourceful grocery shopping. We've explored conserving energy, rethinking our transport, leveraging rewards judiciously, and embracing the profound benefits of cooking at home. Each of these principles, much like the distinct yet interconnected elements of a thriving ecosystem, plays a vital role in fostering financial health and resilience in the face of Australia's rising living costs. The path to a stronger financial footing need not be an overwhelming expedition. The key is to begin, perhaps by selecting just one of these insights we have shared today. Choose one small change, one new habit to cultivate this week. Whether it's meticulously tracking your spending for 7 days or canceling a single unused subscription, that first step is the most crucial. It is the planting of the first seed, the initial act of nurturing that will, with time and consistent effort, begin to yield noticeable results in your personal financial landscape. We at Iceman's Workplace hope these observations have provided you with valuable perspectives. If you found this exploration useful, do consider liking this video, sharing your own experiences or questions in the comments below, and subscribing for more practical guidance. For in the careful, consistent application of such knowledge, your own money tree will undoubtedly begin to flourish, growing stronger and more bountiful with each passing season. Thank you for joining us.